I should probably post this on Twitter. And something. There we go. Yes. Why is it sounding so loud? Is the music louder than usual? Didn't it reset? Oh, it reset the volume, didn't it? That's why. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. That's more like it. I was wondering I couldn't hear myself. It's gotta be subtle. It's gotta be subtle. Alright, let's see. Is this? Yeah, here we go. Can I quote this? Alright. And I think that's it. Hey, Tristan, how you doing? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was working in Unity and my computer kept crashing, and so I had to decide to close some tabs. And when I reopened this particular set of 30 tabs or so, and now that I'm looking at it, I think they're duplicated. Oh, that's a problem. I was using one tab to reduce the number of tabs I've opened, and I think it just doubled up all the tabs. Oh, yep. All right, okay. Don't need two of those. Woo! What a mess. I'm taking on some extra contracting work to do some performance optimization for a game. They're having some issues on lower end Android devices. So we're gonna do some profiling and some optimization, see if I can sort out their frame rates. But now I need to relax from Unity because, oh man, Unity is... When you haven't done it in a while, it's like all that big stuff, you know. Sitting there for 20 minutes while my computer's frozen, compiling. I do not miss that. Alright, so I got a message from Mark, and Mark decided that I gotta do something about the end of game message. That a lot of people are complaining, and it's true. And it's one of those things that I keep ignoring, and I just gotta do it. And it's probably not a big deal. So today I don't have a lot of time, so I'm hoping I can do this. So let's see. Improved end of game messages. So the idea is to distinguish if the puzzle has a known solution, if it's correct or incorrect. So let's write this down. All right, so 1. Puzzle has given solution. 1A. Puzzle is incorrect. 1B. Puzzle is correct. So these messages should be fairly clear. So puzzle has no given solution. Solution, but nothing but conflict checker is active. So this basically is most like standard Sudoku that we currently see. And let's see, 2A. Let me make this bigger so you can see. I've shrinked everything down for offline work. But it's already been 2 days since I streamed, and I'm feeling it like if I let it go for too long, it's like exercise. If you stop for too long, then it becomes harder and harder to start again. And then before you know it, a week, a month, a year have passed and you haven't streamed and or exercised. So I didn't want that to happen. So puzzle has no conflicts. And 2B, puzzle has conflicts. And here, let's keep A as the positive and B as the negative. And 3, puzzle has no puzzle cannot be conflict checked. So then we have to decide. We have only one message, right? Standard default message. All right. So basically, the idea is that people like Simon don't have to wonder if it's getting it right or wrong. Now the problem is the system. Let's say if it can't figure out that the puzzle isn't standard. So if it looks standard, it looks like a classic Sudoku. But the rules are, you know, like the Sudontal or whatever. And there's a couple of extra things I could do. You know, I could say if the givens conflict, then it's also not standard, right? But they might, you know, it might be very easy for it to not know that the puzzle isn't standard rules, right? So the messages have to be a little vague, leave a little wiggle room to at least give the solver a hint of what's going on. And as a side effect, perhaps, maybe, if people start seeing these, it will encourage the solvers to add more solutions. Now the question is, should I do this on production? Because I have new stuff in testing. I have, you know, excuse me, I've shown my teeth. I have the calculator in testing now. No, I think I'll keep it on testing, because testing maybe this time I won't waste a month or two. Maybe I'll, you know, finish the the calculator in this update and then push it all to production fairly quickly before I accumulate too much stuff. So we're gonna need a puzzle that's solved. Ah, here we go. Oh, but it's not on test. But I can just I can just get the state right. So if I do serialized state here, and then open it, you know what? No, because there is a bit of wonkiness that's gonna happen. Namely that, yeah. Yeah, this is local. Okay, maybe we can use this one. Now this is an interesting test case already, because it's not a standard Sudoku. Although I think the standard conflict checker will actually operate correctly here. All right. So, if I put a 1 in here, we get this. All right. So let's start working with this. Now, is there just this one? Step 1, let's find out if there's only one place. So, we have one function. We have show previously solved. Although, show previously solved, you've already solved this puzzle. It does say yay though. So if I make it incorrect and then I finish it, yeah, it doesn't say previously solved, but it also doesn't do a conflict check. Oh, interesting. All right, let's make a few notes of these things. No conflict check on loading and up bad invalid puzzle. All right, so that's the one part. Now, this is the bad one. Incorrect. Pretty solved. This dialog, I'm gonna move it. So these are right next to each other. Show incorrect dialog. Now, I want to know where these are used. If it's just one place or more than one place. So that looks just like it's just one place. And correct. In features. In 3 places. No. Okay, we don't need that. And this is probably the standard place. And check. Okay. And handle toggle auto check. All right. So this is in handle toggle auto check. And is this checker.check or app.check? All right. And this one was where? Let's see. This is also app.check. All right. So this one, wait a second, the other one in handle toggle auto check. Why does this only have the correct dialog? If oh, because it's designed that if you place the last digit, it brings up this dialog. All right, okay. And if I check, does this? And if I do this and check, it doesn't look quite right. Okay. So step 1 is to distinguish inside the dialog functions why we failed, because right now we don't actually have that capability. And right now, maybe I should already push the code, since at this stage I haven't actually changed anything, right? It's all just refactor, right? So it doesn't confuse my diff later. All right. Oh, here we go. So let's put a here, and I believe that's app dot. And we'll put one in here as well. Ah, incorrect solution. So that might give us a hint what's going on. I'm gonna need a puzzle with a solution in it. So I think James Sinclair's puzzles have the solutions in them. You know what? I'm just gonna play this quickly. I enjoy his puzzles, and this one is not very difficult, so it shouldn't take us very long. And we can test out the cage tool a bit as well. So actually, the new multi-cage tool isn't fully implemented yet, so sadly I can't test that. That's 30 minus 2, 28, 38, 44. 44? Wait. 16, 25, 35, 43. Am I getting this right? And this would be a 9-7. Wait, this is 25. Wait, 16 plus 9 is 25. Then this needs to be a 1. Okay. So then this is a 2, 3, 4. And this is a 5, 6, 8. Right. And then we basically have the same thing on each of these guys is missing one cell from the cage. So they should be fairly easy to figure out, right? So 22, 34, 39, makes us a 6. 6 out of there. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4s. There's 1 in here. Alright, that's 15 plus 7 is 22. 32, 39. So that's a 6. Alright. 8 plus 15 is 23. Plus this is 42. This is a 3 here. That's not a 3, that's not a 2. And this one is 8 plus 24 is 32 plus 9 is 41. That's a 4. A 4 and that's not a 1. Alright. So this doesn't have a 4 in it, so it's a 1, 2, 5. And that's a... This doesn't have a 1 in it. Ah, yeah, obviously not. So that's a 3, 6. So no 6 here. Alright. This 22 has a 9 in it. Not in on this side. And that 1 takes a 1 out of there and a 4 out of there. And down here, what are we missing? We're missing a 2, 7, and a 9. So this is then an 8, a 3, or a 1. And this cannot be a 7 or a 9, so that's 2. That's a 7, right? So it's a 1 and 4 over here. And... 2, 3 is a 6, 7, 9, right? And the 6 can't be here. Is that right? 16 plus... no, wait. Wait. It's 6, 8, 9. So this has to be the 7, and this has to be the 9. That's a 3. No 9 here. That's an 8, and that's a 6. And that's a 5. No 5 there. No 3 there. No 8 here. And this 6 is already accounted for. Okay, so far so good. This has a 9 in it, we know that already. This also has a 9 in it. And anything else? This is a 6, and 8, or 9. But that doesn't really narrow it down too much. So this can't be a 3, 4, 2, 5, so it's a 1, 6. Okay, that's pretty good. Puts us a 1 there, and there. Takes out there, takes out there. I mean, puts it in there. Makes this a 2, 3. That's a 1, 4 now. 2 is not here anymore. Alright, so these are 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 9. In fact, can this even be an 8? No, because this would have to be a 1, 2, and we already have a 2 in the box. 6, 7. So it's a 6. These two add up to 5. It'd be a 1, 4 pair. And if it's a 7, these would add up to 4. And it can't because we're missing the 3. So that's a 6. That's a 1, 4. No 6s here, which makes this a 7 and 8, and it's a 9. Oh, I didn't even calculate this one. 11 plus 5, 16 plus 22 is 38. So that makes this a 7. It's a 7 in here. 9, it's a 7 over here. And we have a 5, 8 over here. Where this is a 5, this is the 8. Oh, that's 4. And then these two are... Oh, wait. There's a 6 and a 3. So these two are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Alright, and these two are... Well, this can't be a 9, because it's in an 8 cage. So 1 and 5 and 2 make that an 8. And now we're missing 4 and 6. Right? 4, 6 is 10, plus 9 is 19. Yeah, alright. And this can't be a 6. Alright, so the 1 is here. 6s, 4s. This 2, 4. 4, that's 7. And 1, 4. These 3 are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 here. Oh yeah, in this case we didn't do either. So these, that's 30, 37. 5 plus 3 is 8. And then these 3 are 2, 3, and 5. 2, and we'll go on from there. So these two are 7. Can't be 2, 5. Can't be 1, 6. So they gotta be 3, 4. And then these two are 1, 7. Where that's the 7, that's the 1. That's the 4, that's the 3. That's a 5, 3 there. And then these two are 7, 9. And then these three are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. All right. 5. So 5 and 3 is make this a 9, 7 and 9. And these two are 7, 8. All right. And that 9, it's a 9 here. That's a 5, 7, 8. 7 here. 5, 8. And getting pretty close now. So 7. And we're missing 5. It's got to be a 2, 3. 4. And where does the 5 go? Here. Oh, 8. And now here we're missing a 2. We're missing a 3. We're missing a 4 and a 6. Here we go. Now, let's check if this has a solution, right? Let's actually... how do we force an incorrect solution without actually breaking it? I think we have to switch around like a row or column or something. But no. 4, no. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 3, 6. And instead of a 4, we put it. Nope. There's a transformation you can do, which gives you a valid solution. Like, I mean, obviously, if I scrolled everything up by 1, but I don't want to redo everything. Do we have something that was resolved, like an X-wing or something that was resolved by a cage? That would be the easiest. That's what I need. I need a wrong solution that doesn't break the conflict checker for verification purposes. That would be easier on a puzzle with certain kinds of rules. Well, if I start over and then just fill it in, right? That's probably faster. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do this. Start from here this time. And 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what's the final one? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one doesn't seem to have. Good point. I could have done that. All right, so this doesn't seem to have a solution, which I should have checked sooner. Framework.app.puzzle.source puzzle. All right, I'm gonna look for one of Bremster's puzzles because I think he quite diligently puts solutions in his. Now the question is, how quickly can I solve a Bremster puzzle? Let's see, what's his shortest video? Maybe this one. Try this one. Alright, by the way, this is Bremster's YouTube channel. youtube.com/Bremster, I believe. He does very, very nice puzzles. You should check him out. And he's one of my biggest supporters, actually. So I very much appreciate that. All right. Here it is. Before we get started, let's make sure we have a solution. Yep, there's a solution. Let's look at it. And also, black dot have one to rotate, every white dot must be consecutive, all dots are given. All even digits must form 9 tetrominoes in the grid. Oh, jeez. All even digits must form 9 tetrominoes in the grid. 4 tetrominoes are already given. Alright. All even digits. Each tetromino considers 2, 4, 6, 8. Tetrominoes may touch each other along edges, even if they're the same shape. Note it is allowed for tetrominoes to cross box borders. So, from what I'm understanding here, is they're telling me to pre-mark all of these. Alright, these can't be 6s. There's a 6 in these guys. These can't be 6s, so there's a 6 in these guys. And these gigs can't be 6s. That makes sense. That can't be a 6. That can't be a 6. That can't be a 1. So 2, 4, 8. With a 4 in here. Except this one can't be an even digit. Am I misunderstanding something? Cells are rectangular have a 1 to 2 ratio. All even digits must form 9 tetrominoes in the grid. And that makes sense. We have 9 times 4 even digits. Tetrominoes may touch each other along edges, even if they are the same shape. Note, it is allowed for tetrominoes to cross box borders. So either this is in a tetromino, which it can't because this box already has. So there's one tetromino in each box, more or less, except for this one because like this can't be part of it. Yeah. All right. I don't fully understand how this one works because these all have to be even digits, and this can't be an even digit. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's a 6, right? All right, I'm an idiot. Wait, can I undo? Yes. Okay. I always remove the 6 because I assume the other one can't be a 3, but of course in this case it can and it must. Okay. All right. And then this must be a 5 because these all need to be even digits, and there can't be a single even digit in the center of the box, right? And these would be the remaining odd digits. And same with this, these are all the odd digits, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, where this can't be a 9 or a 1. This can't be a 1 either. That can't be a 1, so that's the 1. So there's a 1 up here. There's a 9 here. We'll have a lot of information about the odd digits as well, because they're kind of forced all over the place, really. Like that, for example. And alright, it's not a 7. I think I can switch to large digits here. Test all the things. More testing, more better. Alright, so these are all odd digits. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Where 1 and 3 aren't here or here. So these two are actually a 1, 3 pair. 7 isn't here. So that's not a 3. And 7s are now here. 1, 7, 2, 4, 8. So there's 1 even digit here, interestingly enough. And there's 4 evens and 1 odd over here. This can't be a 2 or a 3, 6, so it's a 2, 4, 8 with a 4 on it. So both of these are part of the tetrominoes. This can't be a 4. 2, 4, 8, right? So that makes this a 6. Oops. Makes this a 6. Sorry. Like this. And then there's a 4 here. And then that puts the 6 over here. So that's also part of a tetranimo. But it could be either attached to that or not, because there's no no issue with them touching each other. 1579. One's here. 3's already there. Okay, no 9's here. And 6, 2, 4, 8. So there is a... What are we missing? There's a 2, 4, and 8 here, not a 4. So there's a 2 or an 8 here in the column. And then together with 5, 7. So 2, 4, 5, 7. But there's no 5, 7 here. So that's a 2, 4. And then there's no 2, 4 here. That means this is... The 8 is up here. Alright, so we got that. 2 here. 2 here. Okay. And that's also blue now. And then these are all evens. No, not yet, not yet. Alright, I think I can do this one. Surprise, surprise. So this can't be a 3, 6. So 2, 4, 8, and I can have a 1 in it. So we have another 2, 4, 8 set it here. There's gotta be a 4 here. So no 4 down there. 2, 4, 8. 2 is 6. Alright. And 9 in here. And there. 3 this way. Great, we have nothing for these guys either. We're missing one more even here. So there's an even odd pair. We know it's not a 6, so there's 2, 4, and 8, 4 and 8 here. It can't be a 2, so there's no 2 here. Because the 2 would have to be next to a 1 and 3. So there's a 4 and 8 here. Next to not a 3, next to a 5. Not a 7, so 5, 9. This can't be a 9, this can't be a 5. So this can never be an 8. And this can never be a 4. Okay, that narrowed it down quite a bit actually. So, and this is a 5, 7, or 9. Except it's not a 9, so yeah, because we have the 9s down there. Alright. And come on, come on. Trying to speed solve through this. 2, 4, 8. We're missing a 6 down here. And the 6 needs to connect upwards. So it can't be this one. Unless there's... No, because there can't be another even. So the 6 needs either be next to the 4 or the 8. So that's not the 6. And then the other 2 need to be up here somewhere. Or it could be like this. Or like this. No, it can't be both of these. So it's either like this. So it's either this, or this. Or this, I guess. Alright, 4, 6, or 8. No 6. So 4 or 8 here. So that's the same pairing as here. We have a 5, 9 pair now. So what are we missing? We have 1 and 3. So 2, 4. We have 5, 9, 6, 7, 8. And this can't be a 7. It can't be a 2. And this can't be a 6. Alright, so 2, 4, 8. And a 7 is also not possible. So 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 4, 8. So this cannot be a 4 and 8. And it definitely can't be a 1. Whoops. It's a 6. So we got another even here. That's our 1 now. And then this has to be a 4 or 8 to go with these guys over there. So these are now also evens. And, well, this one is a given. It's reversed here, both evens. Oh, the 2 here now. This was a 2, 4, 8 triple. So these are all evens. I'm already established that these were evens. That one is even. So we have our 4 evens in this row. Yeah, okay, we knew that. 2, 4, 8. That means no 2s here. 6, 8. 4, 6, 8 is a triple here, so that's the 2. And... well, one of these is a tetranomy, one way or another. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 5, 7, or 9. Goes with these guys. Can't have a 7 in it, so it's a 5 or 9. And then these two are also 5, 7, 9s. Forming a triple down there, that's not useful. And a triple up here, also not useful. Alright. Oh, that can't be a 4. So that's a 9, that's an 8. And that's even. So, oh, did you just see that? If I did this... it didn't react correctly to the mouse up event there. That's a tricky one to debug. Hard to catch it as well. Not easy. Alright, so we have ones here. No, that doesn't help. Okay. 9s. There's 9 here, for what it's worth. Ooh, there's no 8s here now. Could it put the 8 here, though? Guess it's could. It's probably, this is probably a 4-8, but I don't think I know for sure just yet. We have a 2, 4, 8. Ah, now we know the 6 goes here. Well, no, the 6 doesn't go here. Why did I think that 6 goes here? Now we already have 4, so these are all even, odd. In fact, they're 3, 5, 7 triple. I don't know why I thought. I don't know why I thought there wasn't even down there. I have no idea. Huh. Curious and curiouser. Alright, so I think we're almost there now. This 9 isn't there anymore. This 9 isn't there anymore. 9. And that puts a 9 up here. Alright. 5, 7. Ah, what are these 3? 2, 4, and 6. That's all even. I'm looking for these evens. We got an 8 here now. And here. So that's a 4, 8. 2, 6 pair. Puts a 4 there. Don't have a lot of 4s yet, interestingly. Not an 8. 2, 6 pair. And the 8 makes that a 4. Ah, that 4, 6 removes the 4 from that square. Getting there. Getting there. 2, 4, 8 triple. 6 we already have, so that's odd. 1, 3, so it's a 5, 7, and it's not a 7. Resolves that 5, 7 up there. Oh, and that 3, 5 down here. So this is now a 2, 4, or 6. It can't be a 4. Ah, and we have a 2, 6 pair here. So that's not a 2, that's not a 2. What do we got up here? No. Got a few items actually. 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's another... Ah, it's not a 2. It's another even digit. So these are the remaining odds, which means it's a 3 or 7. And that's not a 7. So that resolves some of these guys. Over there. I think we're pretty much done with the odds now. 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, not a 2. 4 here, so that's not a 4. That's not a 4. And 4 in here. It's 8, 2, 6, 4, 8, 3, 5. That's a 3. But I think now we are completely done with the odds. Oop. Something floating around. Come on. Come on. I still don't know if the 8 is in that on that Kropke dot or not. Hey Mark, how are you doing? I'm solving puzzles so I can check the messages. That's my excuse anyways. It's also the end of the day and I kind of wanted to solve a puzzle. So, We know there's a 4 here. I know there's a 6 here. There's 6 here. 4, 6, 4, 6. What am I missing? What's... Oh, 6, 8 pair up here. That's a 4. Alright, that's it. That shall unwind all of these, I believe. I hope. It's either a 2, 4 this way or 4, 8 that way. It did not unwind it. What the heck? Are you gonna rewatch all the stream, or are you gonna hang out with us in the present? 2, 6. Let's see. Alright, come on, guys. What am I missing here? We know there's a 4 in one of these, and there's a 4 in one of these. This is a 2, 6. That's a 6, 8. I mean, I could probably just fill one in, and then it'll resolve itself. Oh, wait a second. Is it the Tetronimo? No, because they're all even, so... The Tetronimos should be resolved right by now. It's kind of... One is here, 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 plus the 4 others. So the Tetronimos are sorted. But this last... I mean, coloring? That's a 6, that's a 6. Ah, wait a second. Oh no, then that's a 6. That's a 6, and that's a 6. Yeah, that's fine. That's a 4, that's a 4. Well, no, the 4s don't help us. If that's an 8, then that's a 4, that's a 2, and that's an 8. If that's an 8, that's a 6. That's a 6, that's a 2. What does she know? More 6. 2s, 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 and 2s. Yeah. 6s. Yeah, I don't see it. Still don't bloody see it. Right. This one. You guys see it? I don't. So if I do a check now, yeah. So okay, let's try this one. Okay, so we have, because actually I forgot about that. So we have, well, I think the check function right now should use the same message as the end of puzzle function, because it's just running a check basically. So that doesn't look like right. Check the additional puzzle rules. That message should be a little bit more. So it says incorrect solution here. Now, if I do that same thing, wait, if I do the same thing, if I check here, and if I remove this, incorrect solution, does it? What does it say? Incorrect solution, false. And here it says incorrect solution, true. So I'm believing that incorrect solution gets passed in from that line in 311. And that tells us if the solution check failed. All right. We should be able to use that. Column 6, row 4. Repeated digit in Tetronimo. Oh, Tetronimos can't have all even. Each Tetronimo contains. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I did not check the extra rule. So, similarly, this can't have a 6 in it, I guess. So this is a Tetronimo, right? So this can't be a 6. This is a Tetronimo, so this can't be a 4. This is a Tetronimo. Neither of these can be 6 now. And then that kind of resolves it. All right. 6 and 8 and 4 and 2 and 6 and 2. Sweet. Now let's do what you said. Let's select all the 9s, make them red, Select all the 7s, make them blue. All the 9s now become 7s. And all reds. Sorry. All 9s becomes... Oh, no. I can't do it with givens. I'm an idiot. Wait. I need something that doesn't have any givens. 2s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yes. Alright. Make all the 2s red. And all the 6s... There aren't any given 6s, right? Purple. So let's make all these 6. And all these 2. And now if I run a check, it's incorrect solution true. So yeah, so the conflict checker doesn't say anything. Interestingly enough, the check on finish doesn't seem to kick in. Yeah, because the check on finish doesn't say anything if it's incorrect. All right. That doesn't look quite right. Okay, let's start with this one then. So we have 3 cases. We have a solution. This is what we're looking at right now. We don't have a solution. Okay, so let's have a look. If we have... Okay, so the check additional puzzle rules basically implies incorrect solution. Maybe we should be more explicit, right? So let's write these out separately and let's combine them into a singular thing, because I think this just generates 2 p tags, right? Actually, let's put them here for now. So we have completed dialogue text. All right. So let's create the 6 or the 5 cases we have. So we have incorrect solution. We have correct solution. We have invalid solution or invalid. Valid. So, you know, these are having solutions. These one passes the checker. And then finally, unknown. And then each of these should have a title and a message, or title and children. Or, since the title is also just a part, we'll just have an area of parts, right? And then at the end we have this one. We're basically replacing these these couple of lines here. Parts. All right. And each one is an area of parts. So right now we're looking at incorrect solution, but no. We have solution, but but the solution is incorrect, or the puzzle is incorrect. So Now instead of saying that doesn't look quite right, instead of doesn't look quite right, which is a bit vague sounding, and I agree with Mark completely on that. Did you suggest a better text, actually? Did you do all my work for me, or did you just tell me I was wrong and I need to do it better? 1 second, I'm seeing a message here. I think I'll only have another half hour. Okay, let's see if we can do something in half an hour. I mean, we're just changing some text around. At least we'll set up a system that lets us modify the text later, and maybe the text can move to like a JSON or something. Let's see. This is the correct solution. All right, so let's say this isn't. Instead of this doesn't look quite right, we're saying that's not That's not correct. That's not correct. I hope that's not too harsh. Kind of what I liked about the whimsy of the original messages was that they were kind of cutesy sort of thing and non-threatening, if you know what I mean. So and then instead of check additional puzzle whatever rules, we're gonna say something like that. So if we do this, now run the checker. Oh, wait, we actually have to use this. So instead of this, now we're gonna say let dialog parts equals completed dialog parts dot incorrect solution. If incorrect solution. Right, tell you what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Nope, clipboard, go away. It's either that or it's the correct solution. Actually, get rid of solution. Make it short. Then I can fit it on the screen. And I will feel better. Alright. So, if I check this now. That's not correct. Perhaps review the puzzle rules. I don't like it. It sounds snarky. Perhaps you've missed some excuse me, some extra rules. I think maybe that sounds friendlier. Perhaps you missed some extra rules. Burn, comma. What do you think, guys? I'm trying to make it kind of folksy, you know? Darn, that's not correct. Perhaps you missed some rules. Yeah, let's drop extra, make it not super long, no reason to. Perhaps you missed some rules. Did you make it shorter? Something like that, perhaps? Oh, what? If I just combine these here. Is that fine? Actually, you know what? I don't think I want that centered. I don't think we need that centered, although it might look a bit odd. It might be squished over to the side quite a bit. I put that there after all. What does that look like? Oh, this is my thing not on loop. Right, that's the hour that I gave myself. I think we have a little longer, but not too much longer. Oh, that's just so boring, man. I want to be cutesy. It's not correct. You missed some rules. Yeah, but you're right. The whole point is to make it explicit, right? So what about, darn, that's not the solution? Like, make it explicit that we know what the solution is and that isn't it? Ooh. Ooh, why is it so big? No. No. Why does it get so big? Yeah. Darn, that's not the solution. Did you miss some rules? Yeah, that one I like, actually. I mean, I'd like... Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Do I give the app a voice? I'm not sure if I want to give the app an a first-person voice, but maybe. Maybe. All right, I think this is fine. Let's continue building the infrastructure, I think. So now the question is, how quickly can I get back to the correct solution? Because... Right? Looks good to me. All right. So now instead of yay looks good to me... Because I don't think we have correct solution on this dialogue. On the show... No, on the show correct puzzle dialogue here. Move this up here. Yeah, I think for now I want to have the word solution in there. So, copy to clipboard. The time I think we can keep separate. But we definitely need to do a dialogues parts thing here. And then we'll do title and a text thing like this. And then we'll do dot push. We'll put in the clipboard pity right there. And we probably want to put the rest in here as well. Ah, so wide. How big is this? It's a little chunky. We'll put the Darlic support links in here. And then we'll push that as well in the end. And then we'll just put parts. Like that. And looks good to me. Alright, so that's still good. And now we're gonna replace these two lines with, well, we're not gonna replace. Oh, where'd it go? Did I just close it? Did I really just close my thing? How did I close it? Yeah, I want to keep it to like one line if I can. Is this... what's happening? Oh, because it's... Ah, alright. I see. Alright. So, these can now go in here. Like that. And we can just get... dot correct here. We can do this like that. Something like that. And then we'll move it somewhere more reasonable in a minute. Okay. So, what do we wanna do with this? Looks good to me is the vague one. So here we currently don't know if the solution was passed. So let's see if we can determine that easily. So this is 3140. So incorrect solution here. Incorrect solution is false. So what if I output that here? Incorrect solution not defined. Oh, okay. So it only checks for the solution if we have errors. Ah, so we don't actually have a positive. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to look specifically in how it checks the solution. I mean, I know in principle, but I want to know exactly what this uses to determine if we have a solution at all. If solution. So it literally just checks if there's a solution. The problem is if that solution object exists but is, let's say, empty or undefined, is that gonna screw us over? Because this does a couple of other things, right? It accepts all sorts of weird... Well, I don't know exactly what it does, but I think it's been tuned to accept certain kinds of solutions. So I can't just say, if the solution property exists, I know for sure we don't have a solution. That could be very dangerous. So let's see what the information actually is. I feel like I need a pop filter. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing too many S's. S's. So incorrect solution we don't really have here. If I... Yeah, incorrect solution is not defined. I should have realized that. So if solution. So what does it look like on something like this, which doesn't have a solution? We don't even get there. All right, give me a solution here. Ah, wait, I can just finish it. Ooh. Oh, that's a bit extra. I ended up with 2 buttons. How did I end up with 2 buttons? Yay, looks good to me. Then I'm adding a timer. I'm adding support links, which I'm not seeing here. The OK button. And how did I end up with 2 buttons here? Dialog parts. Dialog parts. How did I end up with 2 buttons? What the heck? Oh, jeez. Ah. Yeah, gotta be careful. That's a bug I've had recently. Yeah. It's a bug I had in... That's why the freaking SudokuPad right now, a lot of people are losing their killer cages. That's the same bloody bug. Alright, so that's okay. And... JavaScript dialog, dialog parts. This should run this code. Wait a second. Show correct dialog. 3.0. Oh, wait. Where's that coming from? 3.0. 5. No. Oh, this is coming from features. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, we can fix that. Yeah, so I should probably not pass that data into the check, should I? For the incorrect, yeah, because that gets only called from the error check. So I think we want to do this inside the dialog, not pass it into the dialog. That's a dependency I would have preferred not to have. But we'll see. So we'll just pull out the solution. Oh, come on. So, if solution is undefined, now I can start with that, and then I'm currently thinking about there might be puzzles that an empty string gets passed in, or a string of zeros or something like that. And if I just check for undefined, obviously it won't tell me that that's actually not a solution, right? But like right now, I don't know yet what sort of things people will pass in as a solution that's not really a solution. So maybe I should have a function that I can call, and then later on I can fix that function. Yeah, that makes more sense, right? So we can do something like dot has solution. And maybe that should really be on the puzzle. So we can do something like this. And then we're just going to do a return this dot current puzzle dot solution not equal undefined. Right, and then we're just going to say something like has solution this dot puzzle or puzzle dot has solution. And we need to do all this over here. All right. As solution is false. All right. And then on this one, as solution is true. Now, in the incorrect one, we're switching between incorrect and correct, which is completely wrong, of course. So what we really want to switch between is incorrect and invalid. Ah, wait. Yeah. Okay, because we're always incorrect here. Even... wait. So, wait a second. On this one... If I do this, and then do this... Incorrect solution is false. If incorrect solution is true, it's incorrect. It's always incorrect. So... So invalid is, oh man. Let's just put a placeholder into the, in fact, let's really do a placeholder. Instead of title here, we're just gonna say invalid, and in here, valid. And in here, unknown. Invalid. Rawr. Okay. Looks good to me. That's correct. So that's the one we were just looking at. Has solution, yada yada. Okay. So then this becomes stringified. And then puzzle.has solution. If we're correct and we have a solution, it's correct. And if we don't have a solution, it's valid. Puzzle has solution 3051. 3051. There you go. Check. Valid. And here, check. Correct. Okay, so we were distinguishing valid and incorrect. So the final one is the unknown one, which I'm currently not entirely certain how that's going to go down. All right, so let's come up with the wording for correct. Yay. That's the right solution. Boom. That's the right solution. And boom. Valid. All right. So now this is going to be similar to this one. So looks good as I can tell. And then we can do something like no solution given provided. If we do this and fix our objects here, get rid of that nasty piece of business. And how's that? What do you think? No solution provided. Should it be small? Should it be bigger? Is it too small, too big? Should it be the same size? I'd like to change the yay now to actually be to include correct and valid. Like, yay, valid solution. What does that look like? Too big, maybe? And then distinguish that to correct solution. I mean, I'd like to do something like, yay, that's valid, or something, but, you know, as a double entendre type thing, but it's probably too subtle. And it would lose its humor. Maybe the title, I don't know. Should the title be super explicit? I don't want to make it long. Well, correct is the most correct, right? Because technically a valid solution can be a, well, right solution. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, because there's many solutions and one solution will be the right solution. I'm just, I don't like it in the title somehow. I don't know why. But I'd like to mix it up. Like, since we're changing stuff, might as well refresh it a little bit so it's something people pay attention to because it's changed. Then we can get rid of the correct here. So, hey, yay, congrats! That's the right solution. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And then this would be, yay, congrats! That looks good as far as I can tell. No solution provided. What do you think about that? Maybe get rid of the spacing under the no solution provided, above the no solution provided. I think it's a paragraph tag here. What if I just do this? What if we just do something like that? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, it's necessary, but I understand the confusion because it sounds like you didn't provide the correct solution, right? I just need a very spiffy short way of explicitly stating that the puzzle didn't include a solution. Maybe no solution included? Because the whole point is to remove the vagueness that people are complaining about, that they don't know if they solved the puzzle correctly, or why is it saying yes when it looks like there's an error and so on. So the whole point is to reduce confusion, right? It used to smell like some sort of Christmas bake. I mean, that's the full explicit statement, but it might be a bit long. How about that? Now I almost want the spacing back. I'm just thinking about now spacing, or make it smaller or something. Because I don't want to diminish, like, I don't want to, like, yay, but maybe not, you know? Like, I don't want to diminish the cheery moment of having solved the puzzle. I want it to still be, yay, you know? Yeah. Is smaller a tag? I don't remember, actually. Nope. Still seems fairly big. Yeah, exactly, Mark. I totally agree with you there. I think that's the main point. Yeah, it'll be fine on mobile. In fact, Mark, I'm thinking maybe we should make it even uglier. Like, I shouldn't make it inconspicuous. Like, put like a little, like an alert Unicode character in there or something. Like this, you know? Like that would, you know. Like imagine they see that, but the problem is they might not. It might be unfair because they might not know how to get rid of it, you know. But maybe it'll make them ask the right questions. Maybe that's good enough. I mean, at the beginning, nobody knew how to do the F-puzzles link, and now everybody's doing them, and it's like, I didn't put a tutorial out or something. We're just sort of spread. Isn't there like a caution thing? Or just make it a color or something. Maybe that's a little bit too much. I'm tempted to put it below the time as well. The problem is then this structure will get a bit more complicated. So, shall I leave the alert symbols there or take them out? What do you think? I feel kind of bad because it's not obvious how to add the solution. Hey, Andy. We're contemplating the end of puzzle dialogues, how they might be changed. Now this one seems almost like I want to make this even more cheerier. Maybe they get fireworks instead of just a little toot. I wish I could have them go left and right, you know, not just. Is it then? And maybe it's a bit too much then. Ugh, that doesn't look nice at all. There's a guy with a trumpet, not trumpet, with a like toot. I don't know what to search for that. Let me look at the emoji keyboard. This guy, partying face. That's it. Party. This guy. You know, more oomph. Tacos. That's how I'm gonna monetize this, you know. People can upgrade their emojis. For €2 you can get like extra cheery faces. Well, Andy, we've been discussing that for ages. But from your surname, I'm guessing you're the native English speaker. So you get priority. Yeah, I don't know if I like the emojis. What else could we do to spice it up? Maybe a little bit of spacing. Or maybe instead of that's the correct solution, you found the correct solution. Like, I want to make it feel personal. I want to make it feel... Isn't that the firework that I did earlier? I don't think that character... I don't think it looks that great as in a normal font, you know what I mean? Alright, how about you figured out the correct solution. Like, just make it a little... I don't know. Wow! I wonder what Simon would say. Maybe swap the party poppers with the guys? I don't know. I don't like figured out, but I want to make it personal. You like the sparkles better? You want to have the sparkles in there? Time to put them in there just so I can blame you if people don't like it. Yeah, maybe it's the emojis are a little bit too chunky. We kind of want to explicitly get the word solution in there. The whole point is to let people understand about the way the system works with solutions. But I like the word solve. How about you solved the puzzle and found the correct solution. Ah, it's too long. I like the... Maybe... What about if we put it in the title? I like the idea of having the phrase, you solved the puzzle. Like, to make it explicit and addressed towards the user. With an active verb in there. I'm just a bit concerned about making it too long and having a dialogue that doesn't quite fit. Like iPhones, for example, have bloody narrow screens. Yeah, like I don't want the title... No, yeah, I don't want to have the title wrap. And I think the yay in the title is a little bit... it's a bit of a meme by now. You solved the puzzle... ... You solved the puzzle. You solved the puzzle. You solved the puzzle. The solution is correct. How about just like that? Like kind of two separate sentences? No space for the sparklers now. But maybe with the extra wording... What about if I do this? And I'll do this. Get rid of that. Nope. Yeah, get that. No. What did I break? Oh, comma. I think I need some. Yeah. Ugh. Something like that. I don't know. The sentences are a bit like independent now. What? Why does that not work? That was weird. Too many exclamation marks? Maybe that's not needed. And what if I do this and that and that? And they're almost the same width, which kind of works for me. And it fits in a thing. And then that explicit statement, the solution is correct, makes it clear, you know? And then on our unsolutioned one, we have, looks good as far as I can tell. Puzzle doesn't include solution. I'm almost tempted to leave those emoticons in there. Just to make it, you know, like you said, annoy the setter. Now, we're missing invalid. I guess if I do this and then do this, invalid, all right. So previously that was similar to the incorrect one. So, uh-oh, darn. We want to keep it vague, both vague about our knowledge of the text and then explicit about the lack of solution. So we can actually repeat that same phrase maybe. Doesn't look right. Maybe we want to put the same margins around it. I should really just put the styling in a style sheet and then give classes to these things. The did you miss some rules doesn't apply here, to be honest. Because it's just not right, right? Doesn't have anything to do with when something's not right. Maybe instead of uh-oh. We don't actually need the second phrase. Maybe keep it short. I don't remember now what it was before. That doesn't look quite right. Now, I could also say split out if it's not filled in. And then just say you missed some cells or something. The problem is there are puzzles that you might not have to fill in all the way, you know. And at this point, we don't have a solution, so we don't actually know for sure. Now, the unknown case is when we don't have a check. So let me think if I have a puzzle where that applies. Maybe this one? Or maybe something like this? Oh. That replay did not survive. So I check. Puzzle doesn't include solution. Now if I fill... Whoops. Oh. I really have to... I was actually trying to do a drag select, and somebody asked for that as a feature a long time ago. This is the first time I actually wanted to do it myself. Wait, I can just do this, right? If I do this, and then check. It says doesn't look quite right. So this does try to do a solution check, which is quite impressive actually, that it tries. I did not expect it to try that. Okay, put something in here. Alright, so this also does a thing. So there, I'm trying to remember which was a puzzle recently. Like something like this maybe? But that's, I'm kind of testing the editor with that. Oh, what about this one? Looks good to me. Yeah, maybe this one. Oh wait, that's online. Alright, so if I do a solution check on that. Yeah, okay, so that's the unknown case. Now, how do we even determine that puzzle has solution is false? Well, we're not getting errors because basically the error checking is basically disabled, right? The thing is, it isn't actually disabled, it's just basically disabled. So I don't even remember how exactly I made it handle that. So, on a puzzle like this, what does the error checker do? How does it handle this? How does it handle that? Error checker errors. So it doesn't come through with any errors. So I don't actually know how to distinguish valid from invalid. Because in this case, as far as the system knows, it's valid. So I need to figure out a criteria for a puzzle that I don't detect to at least understand that it's not a detectable puzzle. So I'm guessing what's happening here is that it doesn't have the default cages for rows and columns. So we have givens. So it has no cages, for example, in this case. So that's a tip-off. If we have no cages, then our checker isn't really... But the thing is, that's really vague. I almost need to... I think for this to make any sense, I actually need to take a large sample of puzzles and then see what kind of properties they have. Because otherwise, like... Any ideas? How to determine if a puzzle is not checkable? I mean, there's a couple of basic ones, like you know, in this case, for example, that the givens are conflicting by Sudoku rules. But then I think I need to refactor the solver first to kind of understand the difference between Sudoku rules and other kinds of rules. Right now, it has no conception of a Sudoku. After all this time, my app still doesn't know what a Sudoku is. Excuse me. I should be chewing into the microphone. I am going through some pains to figure out the situation. And what's happening up here. Ah, here we go. Well, this puzzle violates standard Sudoku rules, right? But I don't know what this puzzle is. So what's my checker gonna do? You can't check for rows and columns because the givens already violate the rows and columns, right? In fact, previously the problem was that the checker just always marked this as invalid. So you open the puzzle blank and it already said, hey, there's errors everywhere, right? And that's, of course, less desirable than just not saying anything. But right now, it doesn't actually know this. So I'm just trying to think. There's this one check here, and I could remember that setting. And kind of set a flag and say, this dot... what shall we call it? So if we do something like that, right, then I could say something like this. Now I press this and it says Sudoku conflict true. And then we look at this one and we check and it's not quite right. Wait, what's this supposed to be? What's this supposed to be? 2, 3. If I check here, Sudoku conflict is undefined. And if I check on this one, Sudoku conflict is undefined. Yeah, but there's no solution. And this is not my designer, right? I'm importing puzzles from anywhere, so I have no control over the data. If people don't put the data in, I can't just blow up and say, never mind. In fact, the vast majority, 99.9% of all the puzzles that go through my app do not have a provided solution. And a significant fraction are not standard Sudokus either, right? So my app doesn't understand them, doesn't know what to do with them. The hard thing is not just that, the hard thing is to decide when we don't actually know what to do with them, because they're all super vague. You know, sometimes just from looking at the grid, I can't tell if it's a Sudoku or not, you know. It could be a star battle puzzle, 9 by 9, you know, but no numbers involved. Color the cells, right? It could be that kind of thing, or the aquarium puzzles and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna just rely on the Sudoku conflict flag for now. So, we're gonna do this. Let dialog type. Right? And let's do that up there as well, just because it's a bit cleaner. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do right now. Random phrases. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and make up multiple phrases for now. Let's maybe for another stream. So let's throw this in here. If this is true, then we'll change that to unknown. And since that's a smaller number of different puzzles, I'm gonna try to be super snarky with this. So let's let's see what we can find here. I think this is a good start. Oh, Mark, what are you gonna say? So. What do you think? We'll do something like that. Am I the only one who finds this funny? I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm just getting an error. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, something broke the decoder. What kind of data did they put in this puzzle? It's breaking my decoder. Four, 7, 1. Uh-oh. How did this end up in the oh, jeez. What the heck? Cage did value. Now, I see this doesn't have a value. Does this mean this is going to blow up on every cage that doesn't have a value provided? That would be terrible. I mean, the fix is fairly simple. I might have to patch this into production right away. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to patch that into production. Yeah, 2001. Seriously, I got it through a second round of my music. I wasn't supposed to be here by now. All right, emergency. I gotta patch this up. That's not good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stash this. And then we're going to patch this on production, which I don't normally do. I've done it before, but I try to avoid that as much as possible. But since we had a big release, obviously there's potential for bad regressions. So we need to run, no, not text, but oh, come on. We need to test production. That goes here. Oh. Oh man, my computer's gonna crash again just from tabs. I see it. I foresee it. There's probably other occurrences like this. If I can search for a set of digits, so A through Z, followed by a full stop, followed by that again. Like if I can search for that in the entire code base, nope. Like that. Ideally excluding these. Okay, that should be fine. Should be fine. Alright, I don't... Is this literally the only place where I've done that? God damn it. Wow. Hey, what's that? Did I... No, I did it in the wrong file. Gotta look at production now. For something. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta patch. I guess we might as well patch that in both, I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that makes sense. All right. We gotta minify the code. Yeah, you know what? Let's not do that on staging at the same time. It's gonna complicate things. And let's close these because I'm gonna get myself terribly confused. All right, production and minified. All right, and then we can change this back. Test it. All right, so that's working. And we're gonna bump the patch version on this. All right, so minor bump, and that. Fixed regression puzzles import. And that's it. Let's see, I don't generally deploy production this quickly, but... You've never heard of 2001: A Space Odyssey, Mark? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright, Mark. Mark, I want you to pay attention. All right.
Do you read me, Hal? Hello, Hal, do you read me? Hello, Hal, do you read me? me, Hal?
Affirmative, Dave. I read you.
I hope I'm not gonna get a copyright strike for this.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about, Hal?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Hal.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
All right, Mark. You understand now. Oh. All right. Let's see. We've got this, and it should work now. This was reported by Sarariel X97. Let me just promote the stream again. All right. So we fixed that regression. We should be fine. Now we gotta go back to our code. Pull it out of the stash, make sure we didn't forget anything. Put the patch onto staging as well. Hope we didn't lose all our work, because I didn't actually commit any of it. I like to live dangerously. Alright, so we've already put the fix in here, I believe. No, we need to do a little bit more. Close production here, so I don't accidentally edit the wrong file, because I do this all the time. And now we need to also minify this. Nope. One day I'm gonna click on something and gonna get in trouble for putting the wrong things on the screen. All right. Close that, open that, go back to min, and go to 5,000, and that works now. All right, and I think we can probably push that as a separate thing. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it there, and it's gonna get pushed. No, it should get. It should get patched as a patch in that version without all of this other stuff in here. You know what? I'm just gonna commit these for now. Patch F puzzles regression fix on production as we. Okay, my versioning is gonna be a bit screwy, but it is what it is. And I'm also realizing I have not tagged the release. Actually, no, I think I did. All right, let's finish this off now. I'm already way overdue. So if I do a check on this one, that doesn't look right. Puzzle doesn't include solution. That doesn't look right. Puzzle doesn't. Okay, well, they're the same ones. I'm sorry, Dave. Okay, I don't know if we. Is this good enough to be funny, or at least it doesn't say good or bad, right? It doesn't say correct or incorrect. So in a way, it kind of does what we want it to do. I mean, it's basically a shoulder shrug, right? It's like, I don't know what you want me to do. And the little alert notification about the solution. So the only thing I could imagine to do as well is to kind of put a little note. Puzzle doesn't include solution. And it's kind of odd. I'd like to keep that line in as a standard line for puzzles that don't have solutions. I think I might be a bit long though, for mobile especially. What do you think? Is that explicit enough? I don't like the wrapping, but it's not too terrible. And it's, again, it's not something people should see very often. What do you guys think? Yeah, I need to push this update to staging anyways. All right, are we happy with these dialogues? I'm okay with the other two, and this one I don't mind too much. Plus the solution is correct. I feel like it needs a little bit of breathing space. So this is, you solved the puzzle, solution is correct. And you know what? I want the positives first because I'm a positive kind of guy. I don't know why I did this way around. And here we're gonna do X-line center and line height 1.5 gram. 1.5 EM, I guess. Ew, that's enough. Yeah, that's better. Do we need to change this dialogue? Yeah, I think that's fine because it says you've already solved this puzzle, and it doesn't really pay any attention to our mortal concerns. So if I make this invalid and then refresh, or make this invalid, wait for it to actually save, and then refresh it. Yeah, it doesn't just doesn't come up. Yeah, I think I'm okay with pushing this, and then having dinner because my stomach is growling. And then, I mean, it's on test. This is a brand new test, so I expect test to be, quite broken for a while yet. And I want to finish the calculator anyways. And I'm gonna do a bunch of smaller things like that in the upcoming days because I'm currently doing some contracting work. So I'm gonna be very tired by the time evening comes around. And I won't really be able to do like big projects. So the calculator I'd like to finish. And I'm already getting a bit worried about leaving it in a state as it is right now. Oop. 225. And then there's probably a whole bunch of small things we can get working on as well. Well, and the editor, I need to keep chipping away the editor. If I stay away from the editor for too long, my brain will forget, and then it will be like starting over. I don't see any more console logs in here. All right, let's run a test. Oh, you know what? Let's do the thing. Let's do the push, and then we'll run up a test on staging, and then that's fine. So run patch minor. I mean, it has like that dead weight of extra code for the cage calculator in there. What am I doing? What am I doing? Not patch minor, bump minor. Bump minor. And that gets us to 66.0. Or it should. Oh, yeah, not 0.0. So I just did that. So that's a bump from 165.1 to 165.166. Right, and this is updated dialog text, puzzles import. And I think that's it. All right, so we're gonna deploy this, and then we're gonna run. Oh, we don't need that, and we want to deploy this. Close that. Make sure I don't have any. Did I not commit this change? Okay, I think the deploy should still be fine, and we're gonna. Oh, come on. We're gonna get a little puzzle going here. What shall we do? Foursquare? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's make sure all our stuff is on that we want to test. So killer calculator should be on, large digits on. I mean, there are no killer cages here, but I just want to have it on. This is gonna be the final game, and then I'm gonna end the stream, and then I'm gonna get ready for the evening, and I gotta catch up on sleep. This weekend has been rough on me, and I've somehow not really been managing to keep up. I'm gonna have early meetings every day all week. My Google Calendar just on fire with meetings and stuff. So, and I'm not very good with those, so it takes a lot of energy out of me. How do people tolerate meetings? It's just not right. Not right, I tell you. Twos. The terrible twos. Threes. Nope. 5, 4, 5, 6s. 6s. Oh, we already looked at those. 7s. 8s. Oh, we know there's an 8 in one of these on the side here. 9s. Nope, 9 here. It's a 9 there. Oops. Yeah, I gotta start. Once I train the setters to start adding solutions, the next step is to get them to add hints. You know, Sudoku, like, I want to add the hint capability of SudokuPad to the web app as well. And there's really not any reason why they shouldn't be having hints. Oh, there's one down here. I've seen that before. Yeah. Can't be here or here or here. There's a 1 here. 1 here. And... yeah. Oh, no, there's no 1 here. Because there's already 1 here. There's a 1 there, and here, and here. Alright. 2s. 2. 2. So the 2's either here or here. Wait. No. Not possible. Wait a second. If the 2 in this box is here or here, then this can't be a 2. If there's a 2 here or here, then this can't be a 2. So I screwed up. So 2's actually have to be here, and not here. And then there's a 2 here and here. Alright, I don't know. No, I thought it had... oh, so we don't have a 2 in here. Alright, I screwed something up. Let's have another look at this. So there's 2's here, Two's here. Two here. Two's here. Here. And no two here. What? Alright, in this box. Oh, because I keep putting twos in here. So here and here then. And then here, 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 and here. This two screwed me. Alright. Alright, two, you got me. Very funny, haha. So, one here, not here, 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 not here, here, or here, but not there, and not there. Alright, threes. Three in this box over there. Not here. So three's there. Oh, there. There. Not there, there. There. There, there, there. That's it for the threes. Alright. 4, 5, 7. 5 there. And 6, 8, and 9. Alright. Goes out of there. Alright. And that's 1, 4, 7 over here. No 7 there. And these are 4, 6, 7, 8. So 6 up here. That's not 6. And 7 also. So that means these two are just 6, 7. Oh, alright. These are just 4, 8. So no 4 here. Okay, that's quite restrictive. And I got it wrong. I didn't see the 7. Didn't see the 7. How far back do I have to go? It can't be a 5 or a 7, so it's got to be a 4. And then these are 1, 9. That's a 1, that's a 9. I gotta be so careful. I always make those mistakes with Windoku. Missing the digit in the window. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a 7. But these aren't 7. And then these are 6, 8, 9. 6, 8, 9, that's not 6. These are 4, 6, 8, 9. These are 9. And then these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are have a 7 in it. Don't have a 6. 6 goes there. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 4, 5, 8, 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright. I need to come up with better, because these puzzles they're fun. They're like a decent level of difficulty. They're not too easy, not too difficult, but they're not really interesting because they're so plain, especially for testing. Four, 6, 4. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 7. All right, I'm kind of shooting the breeze here. Let's get a little systematic. 1s are done. 2s are almost done. 3s are almost done. 4s are just a total mess all over the place. But they go with the 3s over here, which displaces a 9. Puts a 9 here. And does probably a whole bunch of stuff with 9s. So the 9 can be here, and here, and here. And finally over here. Okay. Alright. That 3, 4 here means there's no 4 up here. 2, 4 are 4s. 5. Is that a 5? So 5 up here. So 5's over there. Alright. Where are we on 6s? These aren't there. So 6 is in this arrangement. But 6 is here or here, so that can't be a 6. That has to be a 6. That's an 8. That's a 9. And that's a 5. That's a 7. And that's a 6, 8. But it's a 6 because there's already an 8 in that cage. We got the 9 here. No more there. That displays to 5, but we have the 5, so on swiftly. 4, 5, there's no 8 here. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Not a 7. And alright, those are fine. 6, 8 up here. So that's an 8. 4, 6. 4, 8, 7. And no 5s here because we have 5, 8 in that box. So it's a 7 there. 7, top right window. Where? It's in one of these two. But where? What do you see that I'm not seeing? I don't think I've finished the 7 there yet. Ah, alright. By the way, Mark, how was your dentist visit? Those are usually not fun, but you seem to be in good spirits. Or are you laid low by the medication? 5, 8. Alright. Here we need 2, 6, 8. Oh, not the 9. And the 8 doesn't go there. So it goes there, and the 5 goes there. So down here we have 4, 5, 7. Alright. 5, 7. That's 3, 4, 5, 7 over here. 7, 5 gone from there. 5 gone from there. My girlfriend is doing some extra work at the office, and the poor dog is just there waiting to go home. Feel bad for him. He doesn't deserve that kind of life. A human life. That's a 5 and 6. Alright, that's not too bad then. No replacement parts, I presume. Yeah, I haven't gone at all throughout COVID, so it's high time. I really need to go. I mean, thankfully, I don't have any symptoms, so fingers crossed I didn't lose anything, but never knew. And I think that's it. Let's see, what dialogue were we getting? This should be no solution provided. Puzzle doesn't include solution, looks as far as I can tell. Hey, congrats. Okay, that's good enough. It makes me feel cheery. And if I do this and then check, oh, doesn't look quite right. Now I could, in the future, maybe adjust it even further. Like if there's cells that aren't filled in, I could just say, it seems you've missed some, and stuff like that. Like you can go pretty detailed, and that's, you know, maybe in the future I can come up with a better API to kind of slowly build that up. Maybe have JSON files that define them, you know, random phrases and all this stuff. And over time, it could become quite nice, you know. Maybe like a little help, kind of like a hint. Hey, you know, you might want to check out that row, column, box, etc., right? All right, that's it for now. Thank you very much for joining. It's been actually quite interesting because I've finally released those support links in those dialogues. Oh, in fact, I think I have them off. Support links on. Yeah, no, I'm hiding them. I shouldn't be hiding them, right? So these support links have gone live on production, and I went from 1 or 2 YouTube subscribers per day to about 10 to 20. So that's actually really nice, and I'm hoping there'll be more people joining us here. slowly, because it's been a bit lonely. But it's very nice to see, and I've even had a few new patrons after quite a while without any additional support. So that's really, really good. It's starting to become, significant. I think it's almost 100 euros a month now. So, that pays for like a small feature every month. That's really good. All right. Thank you very much for joining. The usual links are at svencodes.com. You can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/svencodes. I appreciate any subscribes, likes, etc. on the videos. Again, I know I'm not producing YouTuber content at the moment, just these live streams, but I really want to get into, posting more regular updates on what's happening with the app, like do a nice video on the features. Hey, maybe I'll have an interesting video one day discussing color science or why hotkeys are a topic of discussion, etc. If that's the sort of thing that people are interested in at any rate. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining. Take care. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.